Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel of Aviation Andy. Welcome back everybody, hope everyone is okay and looking forward to the weekend. Well, for this next video I thought I'd have a go at a movie review. As I said a little while ago in a YouTube short, I would look to do a review or an overview of what I think of aviation movies and scenes from them. Before I do so, if you haven't done so already, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Help us get it to our first goal of 200 subscribers. Share the content, give a like and leave a comment. Thank you. Let's get on with it. Okay, the first movie I would like to look at is Top Gun Maverick. Not the whole movie, just particular scenes within it. And the one I want to zero in on today is the scene where Maverick and Rooster are on the ground after being shot down. A warning now, if anybody hasn't seen the movie, I would suggest you turn away from this video because there will be spoilers. Thank you very much. Okay, imagine being an aviator. You've just bombed the living daylights out of your target and you're shot down and find yourself behind enemy lines. The first thing that you want to do is avoid capture, because if they get hold of you, you can bet your bottom dollar they're not going to be very pleased to see you. Okay, the scene in the movie starts with a view of the airbase all bombed out and destroyed, with Maverick and Rooster looking, trying to decide what they're going to do about their predicament. Maverick has obviously spotted an aircraft in a hangar, relatively untouched, and Rooster can't believe what he's thinking, that Maverick is thinking, and they're going to go and have a look. Oh yes, an F14. Yes, they got that into the movie. Rooster's saying, "What the hell, are you serious? That's a dinosaur down there, how are we going to get that off the ground?" And Maverick thinks, what the hell, what other choice have we got? And off they go into the smoke. Now, you can see from this airbase there's a lot of commotion, a lot of smoke, a lot of confusion, and the guys are going to take advantage of that. Quite, if I was in that situation, whether I would just walk bold-faced into the middle of an airbase that I've just had destroyed, I'm not too sure, but what other choice have they got being in the middle of nowhere? And then they run to the hangar, and the F-14 is sitting there conveniently fully armed and ready to go. Now, I understand from aviators whose videos I've listened to, this scene is quite realistic, because it's an air puffer attached to the F-14, and you have to get that turbine spinning, which Maverick's just done there with the push of a button. In he goes. Now he's left Rooster to work the controls on the puffer, and obviously stole a ladder and pull all the pins out of the missiles and everything else. And it's quite incredible that Rooster has obviously never been in an F-14, and he knows exactly what buttons to push and what to do. Maybe from his father all those many years before with Maverick. Remember Goose. Out come all the plugs, out come all the pins. Maverick's cranking the engine, and it looks like she's starting up with no problem at all. There we go. Couple of more pins. And he climbs on the tail and into the cockpit. Now this scene here, he's like, oh my God, this thing is so old. It's a bit of an insult to a few F-14 Rios that I've listened to. Throttles up and away she goes, beginning to taxi out. Canopy. And down that comes. I think this scene is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible, and the detail brilliant. Now they're out onto this taxiway and everything's been bombed to shit. Now how are we going to take off, he's thinking. Yeah, there's a lump of concrete here long enough we might just do it. And looking around you can see craters and devastation everywhere. Okay, that control that he's working there now extends the wings out. Usually when an F-14's in flight, I'm led to understand this is computer controlled depending on the speed and the attitude, but the pilot can override it with that control you've just seen. Maximum throttle, putting it on full burn. Later variants of the F-14, you don't need full burn to take off. Release the rudder brakes and away they go. Rooster has gone, holy shit, this is looking like it's going to cut it fine. Going faster, 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 faster. That building's coming up and pulling back on the stick card. Here we go now. Now, it's been observed that they don't have flaps down in this scene, which maybe they should have done. and it would have shortened their takeoff distance. Up they go, and the wings are swept back. Quite whether the aircraft did that or Maverick did, I do not know. But obviously the landing gear got bashed off as well. And they've just had Rooster come up on the screen and can't quite believe what's happening there. The comms here are quite accurate. They're basically saying they've seen the F14 and they've realised who it is. Look at the Admiral there, and off they go. That is such a great scene there. Absolutely marvellous. Rooster's having a look round. Everything's pretty much dead, and he's asking the pilot what jumper to push and everything else so they can get the radio and the radar working. Well, yes, it's like looking for a needle in a haystack. And what does Maverick say? Oh, your dad did that, not down to me. Anyway, Rooster looks out the side of the cockpit and spots a couple of problems way down there approaching them. Well, that's it, folks. That's that scene. Let me know what you thought of that. Let me know what you thought of my first talk through of a movie scene. I've never done anything like that before, and I hope to do more. Top Gun Maverick, I so very much enjoyed that movie from beginning to end. If it's a aviation movie you're after, something true to aviation, then you've got to see it. You really have. I've watched it 3 times now, and I loved it every time. Anyway, enough. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.